a really good band that if they got serious could take it to the next level. Yeah. And it's not hard. It's not, it's pretty easy. It's just do what you love doing and do it. Just do it.
Well, I mean, for all the negative things you could say, I mean, we and Ian kind of stuck at it. I mean, say 10 years. How many bands in Hobart have been around 10 years? I mean, that's only one way of measuring it. So, might not have got to the heights of other bands, but, stuck at it, still active. 10 years, it's got to be worth like some sort of token.
There's never any easy way admitting you were wrong. I think Radio Silence really gels properly now. I think everyone gets along and respects each other and wants to just make good music. And once we took away all of the pressure, it became fun. So that's what's real. The recording process for me now is just like, oh cool, when do we get to go back in and do some more?
Should do.
Like when we were doing the EP, Life Goes On, it just felt a lot more higgledy-piggledy. Where this process, I guess, working with Paul Volta, that's good.
Amazing. He's, you take a turd like a Radio Silence song and then he puts sprinkles on it and makes it beautiful. Yes, he's a fantastic person in general. Musician, recordist. Recordist, is that a word? It is now. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, because I prefer to mix more than record. If somebody can give me a good recording, then I'm happy to mix it. I think that's where my forte lies. And if the band doesn't mind, maybe a little production on the side where because sometimes you hear a song, even, and you think, oh man, it would be really cool if that bit was in there.
No wonder if it's fun to delay. Yeah, that's good.
But subconsciously?
No, I love it.
No, it sounds fucking great.
Yeah.
For me personally, the recording process has always been probably my favourite part of it. Like playing live's awesome and that's fun, but this sort of opportunity to really sit down and analyse your own songs and nut out specifically in detail, what works best. Ian, that's probably where Ian and I worked best together. Like, unfortunately, both of us were a bit lazy at times with, moving the band forward and all of that. Like, if you look back across the time span.
It's probably not Ian, but he just seems very slow at doing things. He does things in his own time, which is fine if you're in a band that's released one album and it's gone to #1 and everyone's waiting for the next one. But everyone was waiting for the next one, 5 years ago, and it just never came. He's one of the best songwriters I've ever met in my entire life. His grasp of melody and what he can play and what he can do, and his vocals are incredible. He's just so fucking lazy. I wish he'd get off his ass and hurry up and write the next record, which is obviously coming, but...
When did you join Radio Silence?
Oh, like 5 years ago? Was that right? 4 years ago?
It's all the
3 years ago? It's a blur. Yeah. I mean, I saw Radio Silence play and I'm like, I want in this band. The music, passion, I just thought it was fun, unique. Hadn't seen anything like it. Hadn't heard anything like it. Just wanted in.
Really? Many moons ago, I was the lead guitarist / backing vocalist, I guess would be my title. We played some pretty sweet gigs. I mean, especially in the infant days where it was all very new to me. Ian's pretty experienced by that point already, but Ian had done the Billy Goat's Gruff stuff. So he was already somewhat of a known figure, but I mean, yeah, the first few years was just the novelty for me.
Talking about regrets, which I wasn't. Before I joined, when I I believe you were playing. I regret not dancing to Radio Silence before I joined. I think that would have been cool, but I was too much of a pussy to dance and worrying about what other people think. If you worry too much about what people think, then you'll never live your own life.
That's correct.
Yeah, I know. Everyone knows that. I just thought I'd let you know, just in case you didn't know.
No, that's good.
If anyone has suffered, other than the viewing public and the gig-going public who've had to endure these shit performances from this underperforming, talentless band, it's the band members themselves. It's the shame. It's the horribleness of associating with this songwriting retarded hairy monkey. I mean, it's an insult to retarded hairy monkeys. If you called a retarded hairy monkey a murder, and monkeys had the ability to understand English and speak and communicate, they'd be appalled.
I think one of the coolest things about making a record is that it gives us a reason to go on a tour. It gives us a reason to go out to people and say, hey, we've got something new. And in fact, we've been around for a while, but check this out.
No,
I've
you
already
basically
done
sounded
that.
good.
Thanks, it's good fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the whole song's sounding really good, you know. No, it is.
Day
It's all
3,000 since we started
I
recording
know.
and morale is high.
So anxious. When I recorded, I was just pissed off. I'm just like, I just want to get this shit done. And we got it done. I was patient. And the result so far is amazing.
It's good.
And what's Ian doing now?
Ian is either recording a guitar track or playing with himself on microphone.
Or both?
Often they're the same. Yeah.
You know, a positive experience in a recording studio is probably an important thing to get under your belt, because it can be intimidating and all of that, and that the clock's ticking, the dollars are ticking over, you know. The pressure can get to some people, but we always enjoyed it. It was good.
When are we releasing the single?
Immediately. What? Isn't it released now?
No.
Really? We should probably release that. What? Tomorrow?
Sure.
I mean, why anyway? So.
Murta is a great songwriter. There's no doubt that he writes really, really good songs. And there are people that will argue that they're a little bit generic or whatever. I disagree. I think he's a really, really strong songwriter.
Just maintaining that confidence in yourself as an artist is challenging for some of us, myself included. It seems to peak and trough, but Ian's definitely affected by that, and you know, as I said, I can relate.
That's what I tell people in groups, you know, you've got to be out there. You've got to be playing. You have to be playing, because no one's going to see you at home. And it's not going to happen on YouTube, and it's not going to happen on Facebook or Instagram or whatever.
I hope the music keeps going. I hope you still play shows, and I hope I can come to them. And don't think there's any barrier to that sort of thing. I think it's great. Longevity of that band is incredible, really, when you think about it. How many years has it been going for? Ian had hair when it was first started, surely.
No, I think we'll do fantastically. Well, we are doing fantastically. We've got bands everywhere, don't we? No. Oh, I thought we did. Ian's wrong. Yeah, I think we'll go far. I think
You think?
we've been wrong.
Yeah, still think there's some magic there, you know. The songs are still like the songs. Yeah, it was never really a creative decision to sort of move on. It was more that, you know, I'd started creating some other stuff and wanted to focus on that.
Gee, the only thing that really holds a band back is the motivation. You know, you've got to be doing it all the time. That's what your life is about. 24/7. If you're serious, you know, if you're serious and you really want to take the band to the next step.
What I can say about Radio Silence is I have had this band rehearse in my house every Monday for several years, and the band sound absolutely epic and awesome in the house and never or rarely capture that performance in part. With a band like this, you know, you're almost a little bit of a throwback to the past, and therefore it's very, very difficult for Radio Silence to make any traction. I don't think it helps that you've got a guy that's, you know, 6'9", a midget, a fat cunt, and, you know, normal looking bloke with a shit beard in the one band. It doesn't really strike me as a band. If Ian was still 22 and had hair, who knows?